Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to answer the question that I get asked the most, and that is, how am I able to afford the vehicles that I purchase? So stay tuned and I will come back and share that with you. So everybody, not everybody, but most of the people that I have on Instagram, which is about 11,000 followers, not very many, but it's still quite a bit. Even on YouTube, a lot of people wonder, what do I do for a living that I am able to afford, the GT500, Mach 1, the other GT500, and the cars that I've owned. I can and I will say that, my income, my investments, they actually are enough for me to buy an exotic car, a Lamborghini, McLaren, cars of that, I guess bracket, you would say. And I personally do not like exotic cars. I mean, they're great, beautiful, all that good stuff, but it's just not me. I mean, I'm a Mustang guy, always been a Mustang guy, Shelby's, that's what I like. Now, I will say that, when I'm driving, people, I'm stopped, actually not driving, but I stop at a gas station, people ask, so what is it that you do? They see the car, and they just ask that question, what is it that you do? And, well, I do a couple things. Number one is, I have a passive income, and my passive income is my job. My job pays for my bills, stuff like that. But I don't look at it as in, I need that job to afford this car. I do have a position. I am in management. I do run a company. However, that alone is not, enough income to support comfortably the lifestyle I have. And which is not too exotic, but again, it's the cars, go out, donate, because I like to do a lot of charity events. I like to donate money. I like to give back. So I can't say how much money I make, my annual salary, because that's obviously, I have people that work under me. However, where I differentiate from my passive income is my investments. How and what do I invest in? I'll be honest with you. I invest in stocks. I used to have, long-term stock investments, and I just didn't understand the stock market. So it wasn't until I met a good buddy of mine at a car meet that he pointed me in the right direction. Now, there's no magic formula on stocks. There's not. You have to. It's just like anything else in life. You have to know what you're doing. You have to, learn the stock market and understand how it works and what you have to do to be successful in it. So I would say that alone there in the stock market is what has more or less, sprung me to where I can pretty much have financial freedom. I if I want to buy something, I can buy it. I don't have to, I really don't, I'm not a materialistic person per se, but if I want to go spend, $1,000 on something, I can do it comfortably without having to worry about anything. So, it's all stocks that have done that. Now, what do I invest in? I invested in several different things. I invest in blue chip stocks. I day trade. I invest in I've now been getting into options, and those have helped somewhat. But I did try to post some videos with my trades. I trade at about 85% winning. It took me about a year to get to that point. But now, if I invest in a stock, I try to average between $500 and $1,000 a day. Some people say, yeah, you have to have, $100,000 in that account in order to do it. But yeah, you don't have to. Oh, Grabber Blue Mustang. See that? Nice color. Anyway, so you do not have to have $100,000 in a stockbroker account in order to make $1,000 a day. You know, even $500 to $1,000 a day. You just have to know what you're doing. I actually right now I'm in the middle of proving that you can take $3,000 and turn them into $25,000. I started with $3,000. I'm sorry, I take that back. I started with $5,000, and I've almost doubled that money. And I haven't traded my big account. I do have a big account, but I haven't traded it much because I've used the $5,000 to prove to people that you don't have to have $100,000 in a broker account to make money. Now, will that support my lifestyle? Probably not, because you know, when you have a small account like that, you want to grow it before you actually cash out. You don't want to cash out the money you're making, because obviously you're not going anywhere. You're just taking the money out. So, you know, but anybody can do it. You know, you just have to put in the time. You know, there's a lot of data, a lot of information that you can get out there. You know, you just watch out, because there are a lot of scammers out there. They'll say, oh yeah, we make $100,000 a month. I'm sorry, a month. You know, $1 million a year. I have a Lamborghini. Blah 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 blah. Anybody can rent a Lamborghini. Anybody can, you know, be flashy and show you all that stuff. But at the end of the day, they're just paper traders that are trying to say that they are real traders, which they are not. You know, a real trader makes money, loses money. It's just how it goes. However, if you can have a higher percentage of wins versus your losses, you're obviously doing well. So again, I wanted to share that because a lot of people ask me, what do you do to make money? Well, there's, like I said, several things. I do have other investments, but those are minimal compared to the stock market. The stock market is where I make most of my money. So, you know, invest. My advice, invest on whatever you think will yield you a good return. Don't spend your money on these, you know, get rich overnight schemes, because you're going to lose your money. I promise you, you will lose your money. Those things are just, they're useless. Just do some real research. There's one gentleman that I advise and recommend that you use, and that is his name is Sean Dekmar. Sean Dekmar is the real deal. He is a gentleman who trades stocks, and he will show you his profit and loss. He does not BS around. He'll show you his profit and loss statement, and he'll show you that, you know, how to make money. And he has very good videos, very good library. He's a very fun individual, and he will teach you how to make money in the stock market. Obviously, I have a job, so I can't do that full time. But if you ever have any questions, you just ask, and I can help you as well. But I am not a financial advisor. I will say that here. But anyhow, I just wanted to make a video just to answer that question, because again, a lot of people see the vehicles and they wonder, how can I get to that point? Listen, guys and gals, if I got to that point, anybody can get up to that point. You know, anybody can get to that level. It's all it takes is dedication, it's determination, and wanting to do it. That's it. Everything else just kind of takes care of yourself if you take care of those 3 points. If you take care of those 3 points, everything else will take care of itself. But don't expect to get results when you're not putting in the time. That's just not the way it works. So you put in the time, you put in the effort, you will get a return. You will get a yield in return. So again, do those things, and you could get to the point where you can comfortably afford a GT500, an exotic car, even better. You know, just and if you don't like sports cars, you don't like exotic cars, then, you know, just, you know, grow a bank account, buy a house, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. But it all starts with dedication, determination, and just wanting to do it. So I do want to say that we did start. I do want to update everyone. We had a Cars and Coffee about a month ago. It was very successful. We expected anywhere between 35, 50 cars since it was the beginning, but we actually had about 100 cars. Tomorrow we have another one. Hopefully I can get some videos and we can, some pictures and everything, get some stuff for you guys. But they actually, it might rain tomorrow, so we'll see if hopefully it doesn't, mess up with our plans. But again, it's very simple. Put in the time, put in the effort, and I promise you that everything will take care of itself. But once again, I don't want to just keep going with this, but you wanted to know how I'm able to afford these cars. You want to know how I'm able to do it? That's exactly how I'm able to do it. And if I can do it, again, so can you. I'm no different than anybody that watches YouTube. I used to watch YouTube just like everybody else, but I've also, through the time, I've got my investments I've created, I've got my career where I wanted it to, where I'm golden. So anyhow, until next time, if you have any questions, concerns, not concerns, but questions, if you have any type of feedback, let us know. Let me know. I'll help you out. Okay? So there you have it.